Thank you so much for your support in the Daily Self Patreon campaign. As I do each month, I'm solving the bonus monthly puzzle from the New York Times. This is for November 2025, the month in which we currently reside. I don't know how I mixed that up. Anyway, it's entitled You Say You Want a Revolution, and it's authored by Christina Iverson and Ken Burns, the documentarian. There's an explanatory note here. Ken Burns is an Oscar-nominated documentarian, most famous for his documentaries The Civil War and The War. This puzzle was inspired by his latest documentary, The American Revolution. So that's really interesting. I'm curious to see what the character of this puzzle is, given it was co-authored by Ken Burns. I presume not a frequent crossword constructor. Let's start solving. Oh, and then of course at the end I'll calculate how many of the clues were related to the theme in some way. In any case, let's start solving. Blank to the king, unlike the patriots. Loyal to the king, maybe? Lighting fixture originally fueled with an oil and a wick, a lamp. Lead into clock or cat. 1 o'clock, isn't 1 a cat something? Is that a game or something? What is that? Phyllis Wheatley for one. I'm not sure this is right. That's why I'm checking the crosses. 2024 film that won 5 Oscars. Anora, great movie. Times long past, times of yore. Thick waterproof overshoes worn in cold climates. Not sure. Put down as the law, to lay down the law. Revolutionary philosopher who wrote, "No republic ever yet stood on a stable foundation with no republic ever yet. No republic ever yet stood on a stable foundation without satisfying the common people." There we go. Who is that? Should I know this? I probably should. Mervyn? Representative Ilhan of Minnesota, Ilhan Omar. Who is this? Maybe 1-0 is wrong. I don't know. Phyllis Wheatley a poet. I don't know, maybe that is right. Long gun loaded into the muzzle. A musket. Washington was the first, for short, president of the United States. Some large tunas. Ahis, maybe? Board game with infantry, cavalry, and artillery pieces. The game of Risk. This feels fairly low percentage themed. I wouldn't count this because even though it's about warfare, it's not really about revolutions in particular. Similarly, this kind of lamp, which I guess would have been common during the time of the American Revolution, I also would not count. Times long past, I wouldn't count that either. It's too vague. Yeah, we'll have to see that we might not hit 50% this time. River whose valley was coveted by colonists. Ohio. Well, that one obviously counts. Have debt would be to owe. Stayed at home for dinner. Ate in. Marry Otis something? Egypt neighbor. UAE or what is it? Israel maybe, ISR. Creep slowly along. Did it say? Yeah, it does say abbreviation. Creep slowly along. Not sure. Oh, why not? Sure. Maybe that's right. Oh, that would work with Israel. Let's see. Creep slowly along. Inch along. Lifesaver on the battlefield. A nurse. I'll count that. Stuff in a butter churn. Cream. Mary Otis Warren. Patrick Henry. Give me liberty or give me death orator. At least I recognize that. Patriotic Men's Organization, SAR. I think that's Sons of the American Revolution. The British to colonists, the enemy, obviously. Blank louder than the crack in the bell, Hamilton lyric. 'Twas louder, probably. Thick waterproof overshoes. I don't know what this is. Like a soldier who's just forded a river would be wet. Most desired groups for... Do I count that or not? I don't know. That one's sort of on the edge. It's presumably referring to fording a river during the American Revolution, but I don't know. Continental Army general who was killed at Princeton. I don't know offhand. Designer Calvin Klein, I guess? Champlain, New York to Quebec City direction. North by north, east or west. I'm not sure which. Rifle attachments used for close combat. Bayonets. That I think I would count because it's sort of specific to, I don't know, specific to both the time but also the subject, which is warfare of that era. 1 of 22 in the first gold coins used in the U.S. A carat, 22 karat gold. Lion eyes, eagles hit. Goddess of the dawn is Eos. Treaty of Paris, agreement that ended the Revolutionary War. Crimson Tide School to fans, Bama, Alabama. Blank D River, strategic Carolina waterway during the Revolution. Is it the PD River? That sounds familiar. Word before Britain or basin, Great Britain or Great Basin. Sigh of disgust, ugh. Follow the movements of, as troops. Track or something, maybe? Patriot who is ready to fight at a moment's notice. A minute man, yeah, that I recognize. Salutatory contraction. Salutatory contraction, I should say. Yesum, maybe. Contracted from yes, madam, or yes, ma'am. Continental Army general who's killed at Princeton. Right, still not sure. Yesler? No. K-12. Oh, kindergarten through 12th grade in U.S. school system would be L-High, elementary and high school education. Primary and secondary. Most desired groups for parties. The elite or the A-list, maybe? Maybe this isn't Yesum over here. Organization of Scholars in the U.S. or a Scholars Exclamation of Discovery. AHA? Is that an organization of scholars? The American Something Association, probably? Oh, ma'am. Knives Out director Rian Johnson. Uh-oh. Right, I don't know what this is. Maybe I was louder than the crack in the bell? I don't remember this lyric from Hamilton specifically. All right, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to guess on that, come back to it. The ramparts, over the ramparts we watched goes the Star Spangled Banner. Ripped, tore, or torn, I guess it could be either of those. What a scout hopes not to be seen. Line on a map abbreviation be a route. Birds seen waiting in New England marshes, egret. Sounds of hesitation. A's, maybe? Most southern of the 13 colonies. Most southern. How can I not think of what starts with G? Boy, that's embarrassing. Nathaniel Blank, Washington's most trustworthy general. Oh, this is familiar, but I can't think what it is. Manga genre involving giant robots. Tech something? Techie? Follow the movements of his troops. Track, I guess. It's got to be that with the TR. Encrust as with mud. Cake on or something like that. Here no longer. Gone. Just all right. So. Oh, Georgia. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, that was obvious. Okay, this doesn't look familiar to me, after all. Green. Oh, right. It's Green, Nathaniel Green. So this is, sounds of habitations are ers, right? Yeah, that makes more sense anyway. Okay, some HDTVs are, don't know. Cereal in a snack mix. Chex Mix is a mix of snacks. Dip a toe in the water, maybe? Oh, RCAs, some TVs manufactured by RCA. Employee IDs, maybe social security numbers? Bane of colonists. Taxes, I guess. So, SSNs. Sorry, I think I spelled that incorrectly. Yes, okay. Attach with a string is to tie on. The Addams Family cousin is cousin it. Site of the largest battle in the American Revolution. New York City neighborhood whose streets are named for revolutionary generals. Soho, I guess. So that's interesting. Oh, Heights. Yeah, okay, right. Is it Brooklyn Heights? Wow. Is it? Mountain range stats are altitudes. Actress Sedgwick. Kyra, maybe? I'm not sure. Oklahoma's wheat capital. Enid, probably. Columbus's ships. Yeah, there were 3 of them, a trio. Feeling glum is sad. Okay, so that's all fine. Equine fodder would be an oat, feeding a horse. Japanese audio brand. Iowa, maybe? Is that? Oops, that's on me. My bad. Like the Southern Patriot war cry. Like the Southern, so it's an adjective. Lyric or something? Bit of progress. You've made a dent. You've made some progress. What is this? What does it mean, like the Southern Patriot war cry? Eerie? I just try to think of any adjective that ends this way. Monarchical headwear, a crown. Oh, Mecca. Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Manga genre involving that'll be Mecca. Quit your bellyache. And so it is eerie. What does that mean? I'm not quite sure what that means in this context. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure this bit out. Thick waterproof overshoes. I just don't recognize that. This has got to be loyal. This is definitely a Nora. I feel that this should be a vowel. Oh, Mercer, maybe. Oh. Something ticks. It is I was louder than the crack in the bell. Is this an R? No. Is it a T? Arctics. Mercy, Otis Warren. Ah, sorry. That should have been very obvious. That should have been obvious. Arctics, thick waterproof overshoes worn in cold climates. Why did I not see that immediately? Sorry about that. Okay. All right. And this was Mercy Otis Warren. There we go. All right. I'm going to go through and count the total number of clues in the puzzle so we can figure out the proportion of them that is thematic. So I will speed these up. You don't need to watch me do it. And I'll start now. 1, 2. Okay, there are 80 total clues in the puzzle. So I'll now count the number that are thematic, and I'll also have to use my judgment on that somewhere in the gray area, but we'll see how it goes. And then we'll figure out the proportion. I will speed this up as well. Yeah, we fell well short today. Only 22. I mean, so, just over a quarter of clues were thematic. It's not surprising because this is a very specific theme. Often the monthly puzzles have very broad themes, things like, romantic comedies in general, or all sorts of things that are very broad, and they can include a huge number of sometimes very tangentially related clues. In this case, we're referring to a particular historical event. So, I had to kind of make a call between some that were a bit iffy because they had to do with warfare specifically of that era, and I did count those, but I didn't count just things that were generally about warfare or things that were just generally from that era. They had to be sort of related to both. So, yeah, that is tricky, and a lot of the things are going to be names, and those, unusual or names are often just difficult because they have unusual letters. Anyway, so yeah, we did not hit our majority themed proportion this month, but that's fine. This was interesting nonetheless, and nice to see a puzzle with a guest constructor from such a different walk of life. Anyway, there we have it. That was another month of bonus solving from the New York Times. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be back, of course, soon enough with more bonus videos this month and in the future. Thanks again for your support. Bye for now.